So once again, very good evening, all of you. So in last class, we have started TANM 3.4, in which I have shown you that how we can find or another method of finding solution of linear equation in two variable, that was cross multiplication method, isn't it? So cross multiplication method हमने सीखी थी, and cross based on this method I have given you homework, formula book and regular book, and only 50% of you have done your homework, right? बाकी सब लोगों ने असाइन नहीं किया है. डोंट वरी, मेल जाएगा एज यूजुअल जैसा हर बार जाता है. ओके, नाउ tan m 3.4 आई हैव आल्सो गिवन यू द क्वेश्चंस, राइट? कि आपको ये क्वेश्चंस घर से ट्राई करने हैं, आपको मुझे बताने हैं. सो इन क्लास एक्सरसाइज एंड होमवर्क कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन में डाउट है, जस्ट टाइप इन चैट बॉक्स. सो शांति इज हैविंग डाउट इन क्लास एक्सरसाइज 4 and 7. ओके, वो तो कराऊंगा, वो तो सारे वर्ड प्रॉब्लम्स, राइट? उसमें और दूसरे भी दिखाने हैं मुझे कि हाउ दिस इक्वेशंस आर रिड्यूसिबल टू पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन टू वेरिएबल. फिर हम हमारा फाइनल देखेंगे tan m 3.5, दैट इज एप्लीकेशन ऑफ पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन इन रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स. सो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली मंडे वेडनेसडे तक ये क्लास खत्म, चैप्टर खत्म हो जाएगा, एंड दिस संडे विल बी हैविंग एग्जाम ऑफ दिस चैप्टर फ्रॉम 3 to 5, राइट? So students, please give me some response. Type your doubts quickly. Okay, everyone is typing. I see 4 and 7. और कोई क्वेश्चन में डाउट नहीं है, सारे हो गए, राइट? आई थिंक क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन का मैंने कोई भी आपको दिखाया नहीं था, isn't it? So और दिस आर एंड tan m 3.3 के कुछ क्वेश्चन बाकी थे क्या? आई थिंक tan m 3.3 के भी अगर कोई क्वेश्चन बाकी हो तो जस्ट लेट मी नो. सारी स्वेटर हो गया था, शायद एडवांस क्वेश्चन बाकी रह गए थे ना. So tan m 3.3, yes, Dhruv, advanced question 3, okay. Now homework 3, 5, 6, okay. Advanced question 2, okay. Okay. Homework 2, 6, 7, I see 2, 4, 5. Homework 2, 6, 7, okay. चल तो शुरू करते हैं फिर. Okay. फिर आपको जो डाउट्स हो आप प्लस माइनस ऐड कर देना. तो सबसे पहले हम एडवांस क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. स्टिल अभी भी बोल रहा हूँ, जिसको भी बाकी है बताना है बता दो फटाफट. And after this class, right, all the recordings will be uploaded to Google Classroom only. अब से कोई भी रिकॉर्डिंग लिंक व्हाट्सएप पे नहीं आएगी, राइट? ऑल द लिंक्स विल बी अपडेटेड टू गूगल क्लासरूम ओनली. आई एम रिपीटिंग, राइट? सारे लिंक्स अब हम गूगल क्लासरूम पे ही अपडेट करेंगे, ओके? व्हाट्सएप पे कोई लिंक नहीं आएगी. So after class, please don't ask me, sir, where is the recording link? Where is the recording link? Right? All links will be uploaded to Google Classroom only. Okay. चलो so शुरू करते हैं. So first, let us see advanced question. Snigdha, what are you writing in front of everyone? So let us see tan m 3.3 advanced question number 2 and 3, right? Okay. So in cross multiplication method, okay, I will revise once again cross multiplication method. We'll see that first. Okay. Chalo, in advanced question 2, they are asking that Shyam ran in a race in his club. If one more runner had finished before him, there would have been as many people in front of him as behind him. But if there had been one more runner finishing behind him, there would have been 3 times as many behind him as in front of him. How many people participated in the race, and at what position did Shyam finish? Okay, so let us go to it. So here, Shyam ran in a race. Right. Suppose he is our hero, Shyam, runner. right? That you are having movie, na? Lucky the Racer or Lucky Race Guram. So this is our Shyam. So he is participating in race. Now suppose there are few people in front of Shyam, right, or ahead of Shyam, and there are few people behind of Shyam. So I am assuming that suppose there are X people, right, who have finished the race before Shyam. X people have finished the race before Shyam. Y people have finished the race after the Shyam. Okay. So here I will assume that let X number of people have finished race before Shyam, and Y number of people have finished race after Shyam. So X number of people have finished race before Shyam and Y number of people have finished race after Shyam. Now, according to the condition, our first condition, if there had been one more runner finishing behind him, Samantha. Now, if one more runner had finished before him, there would have been as many people in front of him as behind him, right? So, case 1 or your condition 1 कि एक रनर ने उससे पहले फिनिश कर दिया. नाउ हियर टोटल नंबर ऑफ रनर्स कितने हो जाएंगे? जस्ट लेट मी नो स्टूडेंट्स, टोटल नंबर ऑफ रनर्स कितने हो जाएंगे फर्स्ट क्विकली टाइप इन चैट बॉक्स क्विकली टोटल नंबर ऑफ रनर्स. Okay, yes. So total number of runners will be x plus y plus 1. समझना, because यहाँ पे x, यहाँ पे y और एक खुद. So total number of runners are x plus y plus 1. Isn't it? Now, अब आपको ऐसा बोला कि एक रनर इसके आगे और हो जाए फॉर कंडीशन 1. सो उसके पीछे से एक रनर, राइट, वन रनर उसके आगे हो गया, उसके पीछे से एक माइनस हो जाएगा और आगे बढ़ जाएगा, right? So now the runners behind him are y minus 1 and runners in front of him are x plus 1. So if one more runner had finished before him, there would have been as many people in front of him as behind him. So y minus 1 equal to x plus 1. This is our condition 1. Okay. So from this condition, we will get linear equation as here y minus 1 is equal to x plus 1. It will give us condition x minus y plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. Now case 2. Right. In case 2, they are telling that if there had been one more runner finishing behind him, right? So my case 2 is अब इसमें से एक पीछे आ गया, so this will become minus 1 and this will become plus 1. So अब behind हो जाएंगे आपके y plus 1 and front में आपके हो जाएंगे x minus 1. Okay. There would have been, now if there had been one more runner finishing behind him, there would have been 3 times as many behind him as in front of him. So there would have been 3 times behind him as in front of him, right? So front में जितने होंगे उससे ट्रिपल, wait, there would have been 3 times behind him as in front of him, right? इसका मतलब समझो कि फ्रंट में जितने हैं उससे ट्रिपल पीछे होंगे, right? So in front we are having x plus 1, x minus 1 people. So in behind we are having 3 times x minus 1 people. I'm repeating this sentence once again. If your Mistakenly, if you have written 3 instead of here from here, your whole question will become wrong. So if there had been one more runner finishing behind him, there would have been 3 times as many behind him as in front of him. So 3 times as many behind him. In behind, we are having more number of people. So, and those people are 3 times the number of people, those are in front. So y plus 1 is equal to 3 times x minus 1. So from here, our second equation will be 3x, this is my 3x, minus y, this is minus 3 minus 1, minus 4 equal to 0. So 3x minus y minus 4 equal to 0. Now we can solve these two equations by any method, right? Let me show you by cross multiplication method only, okay? Because cross multiplication method is remaining. So step 1 of cross multiplication method was write them in standard form, and this is standard form. Now step 2 was follow this pattern. So now pattern is x, y, constant term, that is 1. For x, we will hide this x. So what we are able to see over here, minus 1, 2, minus 1, minus 4, all the coefficients. So minus 1, 2, and then minus 1, minus 4. We will ignore y. We will hide constant terms now. So now we are able to see 1 minus 1, 3 minus 1. 1 minus 1, 3 minus 1. Right? 1 minus 1, 3 minus 1. After that, this is our pattern. This multiplied by this, minus this multiplied by this multiplied by this, minus this multiplied by this. So in step 2 only, after this pattern, we have to write in this form x divided by 4 ones are 4 minus 2 ones are 2, that is minus 2, is equal to y divided by 3 twos are 6 minus 4 ones are 4, that is minus 4, is equal to 1 divided by 1 ones are 1, that is minus 1, minus 3 ones are 3, that is minus 3. So first let us simplify them. So x divided by minus minus plus 4 plus 2, 6, is equal to y divided by minus minus plus 6 plus 4, 10, is equal to 1 divided by minus 1 plus 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. Now step 3. What was there in step 3? Just compare these two to find the value of x and compare these two to find the value of y. So x by 6 is equal to half implies x is equal to 6 by 2, that is 3. Now y by 10 equal to half, so y is equal to 5. Now what they are asking, how many people participated in race? So answer of first is total how many people participated in race? X plus y plus 1, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9 people. Now second answer is in which position did Shyam finish? चलो श्याम की पोजीशन कौन सी होगी? Right, just if there are 3 people in front of me, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5, there are 3 people in front of me, so what will be my position? Fourth, right? So Shyam's position will be fourth. Is it clear? Right, any doubts in this advanced question 2? Shall we move to advanced question 3? Just let me know. Okay, so we'll go step by step. Now obviously now we are going to say advanced question 3 only. Okay, Now in advanced question 3, they are telling that when I am as old as my father is now, I shall be 5 times as old as my son is now. By then my son will be 8 years older than I am now. The combined ages of my father and myself are 100. How old is my son? Okay, so we'll go step by step. Here they are talking about 3 persons, that I, my son, and my father. Okay, and they are talking about present and future. So our table will be like this. There are 3 persons, I, my father, and my son. Always in age type of problems, first draw this table. Right, from this table you will able to see this type of table. From this table you can clarify all these things. So here they are talking about only present and future, so we are taking only 2 rows, present and future. In few questions they will talk about past also. So they are talking about first, when I am as old as my father is now. So let us assume that my and my father's age now, suppose my age is x and my father's present age is y, that I am assuming now. Okay, now when I am as old as my father is now, now my father's age is y, in future my age will become y, right? So definitely from present to future, how after how many years my age will become y? Tell me. After y minus x years, isn't it? Suppose now I am having my age 10 years. So after how many years my age will be 15 years? 5 years. And how you got 5? 15 minus 10. Right. So let us suppose that your 15 is nothing but y, your 10 is nothing but x. So after how many years your age will become y? Y minus x. Is it clear? So after y minus x years, my age will become y years. सबसे पहले ये clear होना चाहिए. Just let me know. Is it clear? Okay, I hope is it clear to you. It is clear to you. Now they are telling that I shall be 5 times as old as my son is now. So now this age will be 5 times of my son's age now. So this age will be 5 times of my son's present age. Okay, so my son's present age will be y divided by 5, right? So implies this age will be y divided by 5, because if 5 will go to that side, it will become y by 5. Now, by then, my son will be 8 years older than I am now. So by then means at this time, my son will be 8 years older than I am now. What is my age now? X. So my son will be 8 years older than I am now. The combined ages of my father and myself are 100 years. So combined ages of my father and myself are 100 years. So here our first equation will be x plus y is equal to 100. Combined ages of myself and my fathers are 100 years. So x plus y equal to 100. Now we have to find second condition. So how we are going to find this second condition? My son's present age is y by 5 now. In future, his age will become x plus 8. And after how many years it is going to become? After how many years? Y minus x. So if I add y minus x in x, I will get y. And if I add y minus x in y plus 5, I will get x plus 8. So my son's present age after y minus x years, its future age will become x plus 8. So now let us simplify this. So therefore y plus 5y minus 5x whole divided by 5 is equal to 5x plus 8 5 is 40. So therefore this 5x plus 5x will become 10x, 5y plus 6y at that side it will become minus 6y plus 40 equal to 0. So if I'll simplify this now, I'll take 2s common. So 5x minus 3y plus 20 equal to 0. So everyone understood these two equations? Right. Main यहाँ पे यही समझना है कि दो इक्वेशन कैसे है. After that it is easy. Right. After that, चलो let us use cross multiplication method. right? So cross multiplication method का concept easy हो जाए. Step 1, write them in standard form. So x plus y minus 100 equal to 0. And another is already in standard form, that is 5x minus 3y plus 20 equal to 0. Now, step 2, follow this pattern. What was the pattern? X, y, constant term. Chalo, hide x coefficients. What are able to see? 1 minus 1 minus 120. So 1 minus 1 minus 120. Hide constant coefficients. 1, 5, 1 minus 3. That is 1, 5, 1 minus 3. So this minus this, this minus this, this minus this. So from that we can write here x divide by 20 ones are 20 minus 100 ones are 100 minus minus plus is equal to y divide by 100 fives are 500 minus 20 ones are 20 is equal to 1 divide by 3 ones are 3 minus 5 ones are 5. Okay. Yes, it is minus 3y. Chal. Now let us simplify this from here. So therefore, x divided by 20 minus 100 will give us minus 80 is equal to y divided by minus 520 is equal to 1 divided by minus 8. Okay. Now we'll compare first term with last term and we'll compare second term with last term to get values of x and y. So therefore x is equal to minus 80 by minus 8 and y is equal to minus 520 by minus 8. Now, so x will be equal to 10 years. So y will be equal to, I think there is any mistake over here. X plus y is 100. So if x is 10, then y should be over 90. I think we have done any mistake over here. Wait, let me check it out. It is minus 3 where 1 it is minus 3, right? So 1 minus 3 minus 120, then in y it will be 1 will be 1 5 1 minus 3. Okay, so here we have done mistake. So this will be 20 and this is minus 300. So it is minus 280. So now 8 3s are 24 and 8 5s are 40. Now if x is 35, then your y should be 65. So 8 6 are 48 and 8 5s are 40. So your x is equal to 35 and y is equal to 65. And what they are asking, how old is my son? So how old is my son? Y by 5. Okay, and y is our 65. So my son's age will be now 65 by 5. 13 5 is 65, 13 years. Right. So let me show you more clearly. So my son's age will be 65 by 5, that is equal to 13 years. So I'm repeating this question once again. Then we will start 10M 3.4. In this question, they have suggested that when I am as old as my father is now, I shall be 5 times as old as my son is now. By then, my son will be 8 years older than I am now. The combined ages of my father and myself are 100 years. How old is my son? So when I am as old as my father is now. So first let us assume that my present and my father's present age are x and y years. So in future, when I will be having my age as similar to my father's present age, so I have to jump y minus x years for that. At that time, my age will be 5 times of my son's present age. So definitely my son's present age is y by 5. And at that time, my son will become 8 years older than my present age now. Right. So it is x plus 8. And my father's and my combined ages are 100. So my first equation is x plus y equal to 100. And if I apply my second condition over here, that is y by 5 plus y minus x is equal to x plus 8. So from that, after simplification, I will get my second condition or second equation, that is 5x minus 3y equal to 20. And after, by using cross multiplication method, we got x is equal to 35 years and y equal to 65 years. Is it clear now? Any doubts? Shall we move forward? Shall we move to next question? Just let me know. Shall we move to 10M 3.4? Okay, Abhishek, I am explaining you the second equation once again. For second equation, my son's present age is y by 5 now, and after y minus x years, his age will be x plus 8 years. So my son's present age is y by 5 years plus after y minus x years, I have to jump y minus x years. After y minus x years, his age will become x plus 8. So after simplifying, I will able to get this equation, that is 5x minus 3y plus 20 equal to 0. So is it clear now? Abhishek? Okay. Sure. Now let us start 10M 3.4. Now, first of all, you are having doubt in class exercise question number 2. Here they are asking that find whether the following pair of linear equation has a unique solution. If yes, find the solution using cross multiplication method. So here our equations are 7x minus 4y equal to 49, 5x minus 6y is equal to 57. Chalo, who will tell me how to find this system of linear equation has unique solution or not? Tell me. This we have seen earlier. Just raise your hand. Right, raise your hand. It is difficult to type in chat box. Raise your hand. Okay. Yes, Maurya? हाँ मौर्य बोलो.
सर
हाँ.
सर a1 plus a1x plus b1x plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2x y plus c2 is equal to 0.
वो तो लाइन का इक्वेशन है ना. वो तो ये लाइन का इक्वेशन है. व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग इज व्हाट इज द कंडीशन दैट दे आर हैविंग यूनिक सॉल्यूशन. आपने तो लाइन के इक्वेशन ही बोल दिए. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. एंड आपका गूगल क्लासरूम का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुआ? मैंने इनविटेशन लिंक भेजा, उससे ज्वाइन हुआ?
नहीं सर.
इनविटेशन लिंक नहीं आया मेल पे?
नहीं सर.
आपने मैथ्स का क्लास ज्वाइन नहीं किया है? मैथ्स क्लास 10 ऐसा नाम है हमारा, मैथ्स क्लास 10. गूगल क्लासरूम में कितने क्लास ज्वाइन किए आपने? मौर्य?
यस सर.
आप एक काम करो, जब आप आपका गूगल क्लासरूम ओपन करते हो ना, तो सबसे
हाँ,
पहले जो फ्रंट पेज ओपन होता है ना, दैट इज योर होम पेज, जिसमें आपको सारे क्लास दिखते हैं, उसका मुझे स्क्रीनशॉट
Yes, sir.
भेजो. राइट. बिकॉज मेरे क्लास में आप नहीं दिखा रहे हो एडेड हो, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
ओके ओके,
Yes.
चलो, who will answer now? Neha, will you answer this?
Yes, sir.
हाँ Neha, tell me. Oh sorry, wait. Okay, what is the condition for unique solution?
Sir, A1 by A2
हाँ,
is not equal to B1 by B2.
very good. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Then and then only you can have unique solution. Thank you, Neha. Now, so here our A1 is here. A1 is, or A1 by A2 is 7 by 5, and B1 by B2 is minus 4 by 6, that is minus 4 by minus 6, that is 2 by 3. So here we can see that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. And if A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are not equal, then I can say that these systems are having unique solution. And now I have to find this unique solution by cross multiplication method. So what is step 1 of cross multiplication method? Write in chat box quickly. You all know what is step 1 of cross multiplication method. We already completed 2 examples based on this. Okay, we have to write it in standard form. Okay, so what is standard form of first equation? So you can write directly or you can write step by step. So our step 1 is 7x minus 4y minus 49 equal to 0, 5x minus 6y minus 57 equal to 0. Now after writing them in standard form, let us follow this pattern. What is the pattern? We are having x, y and constant term. So for x, if you hide this x, what observation you are having here? Minus 4 minus 6 minus 49 minus 57. So minus 4 minus 6 minus 49 minus 57. Now for constant term, if you hide your constant term, what observation you are having here? 7, 5 minus 4 and 6, or minus 6. So 7, 5 minus 4 and minus 6. Now let us find this solution, and what are the arrow signs over here? This multiplied by this minus this multiplied by this. So if we'll write them, so it will become x divided by 4 into 57. Now 64s are 240, 4 3s are 12, 240 minus 10 is 230, and minus 2 is 228. and minus minus plus. So उन दोनों का प्रोडक्ट आपको मिलेगा 228. Now 49 6 are 56 are 300, 300 minus 6, that is 294. 228 minus 294. So is equal to y divided by 49 5s are 55s are 250 minus 5 245 minus plus minus. So 57s are or 57 into 7, right? So 50 60 into 7, 420, 7 3s are 21, so it is 399, and minus plus minus, and we are having again minus, so it will become plus 399 is equal to 1 divided by 6 7s are 42, 5 4s are 20, and minus minus will become plus. Is it clear? So let us simplify and write the values. So here x divided by 294 minus 228, 14 minus 8, 6. This will be